G'day again, welcome to episode 3 of Just Retired. Well, today we're not doing a road trip, we're not doing a nature walk. We're going into the backyard, as a matter of fact, to have a look at the veggie garden, and in particular I want to show you the work that we've done to try and keep the birds away from the inside of the veggie garden. Let's go down into the backyard and have a look. So this little patch in the corner here is the veggie garden. We've just recently extended the covering just in the last week or two. You can see that we've used some netting to put over the entire part of the veggie garden, and we've used the conduit that electricians use to use that as a kind of a frame. Now, a lot of people use the conduit and create a kind of a dome effect where they just bend it and it creates a dome effect, and it gives you then a fairly high section in the middle so you can stand up easily, gives you a lot of room inside, works quite well. But I just decided to do mine a little bit different with the purchasing of some of these elbows here, and I decided to make it a kind of a more of a rectangular frame rather than a dome effect. I decided to put a few upright sections against the fence and secure them there with a saddle like so, a few elbows, a little bit of a different arrangement here in the middle. We've even got a four-way connection, a little bit flasher than it needs to be. It's got the electrical inspection door there. You don't really need it, there's no electrical wires in there. Have to point out that all of the work in the garden is done by Ev. I just do the grass, the edges and the sprinkling system, but all of the gardening work and the planting and the maintaining of the garden, that's all done by Ev. She does a great job in here. I just want to show you this little connection here. What we've done here is rolled up the edge of the netting, secured it with a cable tie, and then there's another cable tie inside there which just hooks onto there. Now this needs a little bit of tweaking at the moment. It's a little bit loose, and the other thing is the edges. I usually keep them much tidier than they are at the moment, but I haven't had a chance to get to them for the last few weeks, so don't look at them, okay? But this problem here, where they're a little bit loose, this is the problem that we were having with the birds getting into this section over against the fence. So to try and fix that problem, I came up with the idea of using pool noodles. Ev went and bought them, and what I've done is I've sliced them in half long ways, secured them to the fence using these hooks. I've got a hook at the top and a hook at the bottom, and then a cable tie along there to hold those in position. And we've got the netting going down between the pool noodle and the fence. And we've done this right along here, colour coordinated by Ev. She said I want blue and green and red, and then blue and green and red. A little bit disturbing for me because my mum always said blue and green should never be seen, but well, we'll worry about that later. So that's what we've done here, and I think that this looks like it's going to work pretty well as far as keeping it secure and stopping the birds from getting in any gap down there. I get the impression that it's already working because we can hear the birds talking to each other and going crook as they're flying into the yard. It's almost as if they're saying they've made it impossible impossible to get in there. I think it's going to work. So there you go, just a very quick look today at what we've done to try and bird proof our veggie garden using conduit, cable ties, pool noodles and some netting. Seems to be working all right at the moment. Well, thanks very much for watching this episode all about how to upset the birds in your local neighbourhood. Talk to you again soon.